check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I'm really the coldest rapper alive. To be 100% honest with y'all, if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I'm the coldest rapper alive. Straight up. I just don't even push my shit no more. But just to be 100, if I'm gonna be honest about it, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be honest right quick, I'm the coldest rapper ever walked the planet. Straight up. Straight up. Nah, but I want to talk about this slavery shit. Like this modern day, how we like still kind of like, I'm finna break it down. I'm finna simplify it and break it down for all the goofies. You know what I'm saying? Of how we became slaves in this Babylonian matrix, right? Oh fuck, I gotta stop and get some gas too. My gas light on and shit. I fuck around and delivered a package to the wrong address. And it's way in Plano. So I gotta drive way back out to Plano, go grab the package, and take it to the right address. So that's where I'm headed now. But I gotta stop for gas, cause my gas light done came on. But anyway, I wanna do a breakdown of this slavery shit. Or this modern day slavery shit. And why I'm finna break it down to you and explain to you, give you a perfect picture in your head of why black people are in this, how we are now, why it's like that. Okay, so picture a room. I always break it down like this because it's easy to understand if you look at it from a smaller group of people, right? So picture a room with 100 people in it, right? So you got a room with 100 people. In this room, you got you got 85 white people and 15 black people in this room, right? Okay, so the white people in the room don't like the black people in the room. As a matter of fact, to the degree of to where they've actually acted on the fact that they don't like them. They've actually enslaved, did stuff to them, imprisoned them, just different stuff, did stuff to them on the strength of they don't like them, right? All right, so being that that's the case, 5 of the people in the black side, so 15 black people, 5 of those 15 black people, and I'm giving that number a boost because it really wouldn't even be 5, but just so you can understand what I'm saying, 5 of those people in that group are like, nah, fuck that. So there's rules in the room and all that. The 85 white people created rules for this room, and everybody in the room is to follow the rules. 5 of the black people are saying, nah, fuck that. We're not following the rules. We don't like the way we were treated. We ain't going. Fuck it. If we gotta die about it, right, we're gonna die about it right now. We not going. We don't like the way we was treated. We ain't fucking with y'all like that. None of that. 5 is standing on business. The other 10 is on some survival shit. They on some let's just conform. Since we're outnumbered, let's just conform to whatever they say. We know they don't like us, but just so we can survive and live through this, live to see another day, because we are outnumbered. It's only 15 of us, y'all. We got to think about this, guys. It's only 15 of us, and it's 85 of them. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta just do whatever it takes to survive and make it to the next, next day or whatever. We can't just. So 10 is on that. The 10 ain't willing to die about it. The 5 is willing to die about it. Okay, so as the time goes on, the hate from the 85 grows. It sprouts into new different things, and it changes faces. But it's still there. The hate's there. The 85 still hates the 15. They still move in a way where they hate the 15. They, the rules of the room are even constructed in a way to hate the 15. The entire room is now constructed in a way that it's built for the 15 to fail, basically. You see what I'm saying? To not be successful in this room or whatever. So the 5 are like, nah, we gonna die about it. Fuck it. So what happens is the 10 outnumber the 5. So as time goes on, some of the 5 are taken out in different ways, unalived. And I'm not saying literally, I'm saying figuratively. Their train of thought, the 5 people in the room, they thought that the people that thought that no, we don't have to submit to this. We don't have to. We can die about this right now, y'all. We don't have to submit. You don't have to submit to shit. When Kanye said slavery was a choice, that's 100% true. Slavery 100% was a choice because they could have died about it. They could have died. They should have died about it. Facts. Oh shit. Damn, my bad. They should have died about it. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that they didn't die about it, that's cowardly. So our people are basically cowards. You know what I'm saying? We walk around with playing tough guy and all this all day. Everybody's super tough and all that. But I don't understand how that makes sense if we all cowards. How are we tough and cowards? How does that make sense? How are we the super tough? We all super tough and all that. We want to kill, this, that, and the third, fight. Everybody always talking about a fight. Oh, let's fight. That's the 10. The 10 in the group, they always talking about fighting. They always talking about this. The 10 always talking about, how tough they are. That's the 10 now. The 10, the 5 got killed off. So there's no 5. Now it's just the 10, the coon, the submissive type. They the only ones that's left. But they in the room playing tough guy with each other. They like, oh yeah, I'm the toughest nigga in the room. They killing each other, everything. They playing tough, like they tough. But they so tough, they won't even stand up to the 85. That's the part, that's the part I don't get. That's why I can't buy the tough guy shit. I don't buy it. It's fake. It's not there's no black tough guys. There's no black tough guys. Not for real. Because how we so tough if we steal these people slaves and steal they bitch and all that? I don't get that. That part don't add up to me. It's never made no sense to me. That's why I never bought into the tough guy shit. That's why I never looked at no nigga like he was a tough guy. Even if he say he tough, he got a million bodies, all that. I still think you're a weakling because you never stood up to the actual people that we supposed to stand up to. You see what I'm saying? Like, you never did that, though. So you tough, but you only tough to the other 10 in the room. You only tough with the 10 in the room. The 85 in the room, you scared of them. So I never looked at no nigga as being tough. But for some reason, we had this tough facade, like we just so tough and all that. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Like, I don't get that. Why are we tough with each other? Why are we so tough with each other? Why is being tough so important only within the black cipher? Why are we not tough with everything else? Why do we get mad when somebody say slavery was a choice when that was us actually being submissive and bitch made? No, they supposed to have died about that. If somebody come to you right now and try to enslave you and say we taking your kids, well, I guess they still doing that shit anyway. They still doing that shit to us. They just call it the penitentiary or whatever. So actually they still doing it to us. And we supposed to die about it. We supposed to actually die about a bunch of this shit that they doing to us. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that we don't is because we some cowards. I was just thinking about that this morning. I was like, man, I have to really think about my people and all that. Overall, it's like we some fucking cowards. Like we scary as fuck. Look how we got these people doing us. And then you'll have black people up here fighting for these people having the right to fuck us over. It be black people up there. Nah, they should be able to fuck us over. You know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't because they actually buy into that. It's because they a coward. And they scared. They really scared to stand up to the 85. The 85 being the white people. They scared. It's like, as you break it down to, like I said, a room, 100 people. If it was 100, and you can actually use that literally. If it was a room with 100 people, it was 85 white people in there, 15 black people. 5 of the black people be ready to die. 5 of them be ready to kill and die about it. And them 5 is the ones that be correct. The other 10 and the 5 that be willing to die about it, those 5, they willing to die about it because they thinking that the 15, they thinking that the whole 15 got they back. But come to find out, it's 10 of the 15 that's pussy. And that's rocking with the 85. 10, so really that's only 5 because 10 of our 15 then just decided to submit to these people and be their slaves. That's what we sitting on right now. If you just up the numbers on the little scenario I just gave, just put millions on them numbers, and that's what's going on. That's what the fuck is going on. You got a small percentage of people that's really willing to fuck around and die about it, and them the only ones that's really talking about it. Them the only ones that's really talking about anything. All the rest of the people, the black people in the room, they all submissive and scared. That's why soon as a white person kill a black person, any of that, they automatically jump on the white. They gotta show their allegiance to the white people. It's like I seen a movie a long time ago about some vampires where the vampire put a tattoo on they like the people that didn't want to get killed by the vampire, but they would just give up so much blood every now and then or whatever just to stay alive. They submitted to the vampires' whims and all that. That's our people. They pussy. Instead of going on a vampire killing spree, they done submitted to the vampire. And they know we a vampire, so they scared. So anytime the white boy do anything crazy or whatever, they jump on the side of the white boy. It's an automatic thing. They're trained to do that. We've been bred to be cowardly to these people. We've been bred to be a coward to the white people. That's why you act like that with the white people. You treat them way better than your black brother and sister. I notice it everywhere I go. When I go to like a restaurant, I notice how the black waitress will treat the white people way better than she treat the black people. This is a fact. Because you've been trained, your mind is trained to be these people, bitch. That's the problem. And y'all don't even know that's the problem because that's the majority of the people. You see what I'm saying? That the majority of the people is fucking coons and cowards. So that's why ain't nobody, you got very few me's. That's what I'm saying. In this black cipher, there's 5 me's. There's 1 me to every 100 fucking coon and submissive black male. Either they a punk, either they all the way punk with it, or they just submissive in they morality, in they intentions. They submissive in their intentions and their morality, or they just turn totally punk with it. But that's like the majority of our people. Either they're a whole punk, or they're a figurative punk. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Don't nobody see that as the problem because y'all done bought into the punk shit. All that gang, that's all the punk shit. Ain't none of them gonna stand up to the white boy. You'll go do all this stuff to your brother. You'll ride, slide, dippity dive, you'll slide, all this murder, you're a monster, all this stuff when it comes to your brother. But you not even gonna, the white boy could do all kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? You're not even gonna touch it. You're not even gonna fuck over a picture of the white boy. You see what I'm saying? That's a mind fuck. Y'all stuck in this mind fuck. And with that also, it's not just about violence and all that either. It comes to in situations like the Carmelo Austin situation. In those situations, you're gonna automatically ride with the white shit because you're a coon. Because you've been programmed to be a coon. It ain't even half y'all fault. Y'all don't even know it. Half y'all don't even know it. Half y'all coons and don't even know you a coon. You don't even know it. You so programmed, you so stuck in Babylon, and so you been so programmed and stuck in Babylon, you don't even know you're a fucking coon. You know what I'm saying? You just go along the if you just go put it like this, if you just go along what's in front of you, you automatically gonna be a coon. Because that's what the programming does. The programming puts you in a coon stance. It makes you honor all the white shit and disregard all the black shit. That's why they say you can't wear your black hair at certain jobs. That's why black is evil and white is good. All this stuff is on purpose, you fucking idiots. Y'all so fucking slow, they do all this shit right in your face. For example, the Carmelo Anthony thing. If Carmelo Anthony was a white kid, he wouldn't have even went to jail. The fact they act like that was some type of win when he got bail. That was a win. Of course it was a win, but what I'm saying is he should have never even been in jail in the first place. A white boy would have not went to jail. You see what I'm saying? If a white boy had defended himself and killed a brother, he would not have went to jail. They would have said it was self-defense. He wouldn't even had to bail out, none of that shit. The fact that the young man was black is the reason why he had to bail out and all that. Of course, they gonna write it up and say, well, no, it's this. They gonna make the paperwork look like it's this, that, and the third. But how come the paperwork or however y'all write it up, how come it always appears that the black guy is getting the fucked end of the stick? So y'all paperwork always end up like that? Or the rules, so that mean the rules are rodent against. That mean the rule, if it don't matter how you try to word it. If it's always against us, it's always against us. It don't matter how you can't pee on my leg and tell me it's rain. You can do that with you can do that with the 85. I mean with the 10, you can do that with the 10 of the goofies. You can pee on their leg and tell them it's raining. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that with me. But I gotta get off here because I gotta find this goddamn address and shit, go fix this package or whatever. I'm out.